At this age, is it still possible to start over? Not to start a job, not to begin a faraway journey, but to begin again the feeling of truly living, without constant aches, without sleepless nights, without feeling like you're slowly fading away in your own life. There's something quietly miraculous that more and more older adults have started to mention. It's not an expensive medication nor a secret from some famous doctor. It's a simple combination of two very ordinary things. A spoonful of castor oil, once a staple in wartime medical kits, and a bit of baking soda, the quiet white powder tucked away in the corner of your kitchen. Sounds simple, right? But that very simplicity is transforming the lives of many in their 70s, 80s, even 90s. They're rediscovering deep, restful sleep after years of tossing and turning. They're walking more easily again, with back pain fading into the background. They're looking in the mirror and noticing that their hair is no longer falling out like before. And most importantly, they feel like they're in charge of their bodies again, not afraid of what the morning might bring. You don't have to believe it right away. But if you've ever woken up at 3 a.m. every night without knowing why, felt icy cold in your hands and feet, even when it's not cold outside, or simply felt tired of feeling helpless in your own body, then this video is for you. In today's video, I'll share 6 healing benefits that come from combining castor oil and baking soda, from supporting prostate health, hair regrowth, easing joint pain, aiding digestion, boosting circulation, to calming aging skin. No promises of miracles, but I believe sometimes it's the gentle things that have the power to soothe a body that's been hurting for far too long. Watch until the end, and if you can, write down just one thing that makes you feel like taking care of yourself again. Start today, not to chase youth, but to let your later years be lived fully, gently, and with pride. Imagine this: you've just dozed off and suddenly it's 2 a.m. That familiar urge, needing to pee, pulls you out of sleep. You shuffle in the dark, your legs slightly shaky, your back aching. You go to the bathroom, return to bed, and can't fall back asleep. This story is all too common for people in their 70s or 80s. Many accept it as part of aging and try to endure. But do we have to accept restless nights, frequent bathroom trips, and a body that's falling apart? I used to think so too. Until one day, while chatting with friends in the park, one of them told a story about his mother. How she had helped her husband sleep better and support his prostate health using castor oil and baking soda. I was curious, not because I believed it, but because I craved a full night's sleep, without being jolted awake, without sitting in the dark, sighing alone. So I gave it a try. A soft cloth soaked in castor oil, gently placed over the lower belly, wrapped in plastic, a bit of heat from a warm compress. 30 minutes. That's it. Nothing magical happened that first night, but by the third night, I realized I hadn't woken up at 2 a.m. And that feeling, lightness, comfort upon waking, something I thought aging had stolen from me, it returned. I started sleeping deeper. The pressure in my lower abdomen eased noticeably. From waking up to pee 4 to 5 times each night, I was down to once, and eventually I slept straight through. No drugs, no medical procedures, just a little patience, a little consistency, and a spoonful of castor oil. Researchers in the US have studied this too. Men aged 55 to 70 who applied castor oil packs with gentle massage experienced a 40% reduction in nighttime urination after 12 weeks. Even more, when paired with baking soda, the treatment helped calm inflamed skin and reduce abdominal tension, a common discomfort for older adults. You can try it tonight. No swallowing, no injections, just a kind little ritual of love for your body. If you're still watching, leave a comment. I'm still listening, so I know you're here. And if you've struggled with insomnia for years, I'd love to hear your story in the comments below. At a certain age, every glance in the mirror becomes a quiet moment with time itself. You may still smile, still feel strong, still try to enjoy life. But there are moments when your fingers brush your hair and you feel it thinning strand by strand. Some avoid mirrors, some wear hats more often, and some quietly carry the sadness. But I want you to know, hair is not just hair. It's memory, it's confidence, and sometimes it's how we feel whole. When I began massaging my scalp with castor oil and baking soda, I wasn't expecting much. Just another oil, I thought. Still, every evening, I warmed a few drops of oil, mixed in a pinch of baking soda, and gently rubbed it into the thinning areas. It smelled pleasant, felt soothing, no pressure, no big expectations. Then after about 6 weeks, during a shower, I noticed something. There was less hair in the drain. My hairline looked less sparse, and strangely, I wanted to look in the mirror again. Castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, which fights inflammation and improves blood flow to the scalp. Baking soda exfoliates gently, helping hair follicles breathe. Together, they create a healthy space for hair to grow again. No pricey salon visits, no medications, just a few minutes each day, a small ritual, nurturing your hair and your confidence. If you've ever felt sad seeing your hair fall, leave a comment. I want to take care of my hair again. So I know you're here, and we can revive that quiet beauty together. At 70 or 80, we don't ask for much, just to wake up without flinching from knee pain, backaches, or neck twinges. But physical pain doesn't stay in the body. It drains the spirit, dims the mood, and makes each new day feel heavier. I remember the days I had to grip the stair rail tightly, step by step. Trips to the market were interrupted by throbbing knees. I thought, this must be old age. I just have to accept it. But then a fellow senior shared a little tip. Soak a cloth in warm castor oil, mix in a pinch of baking soda, and wrap it around the knee for 30 minutes, 3 times a week. At first I was skeptical, but I had nothing to lose. After a few weeks, something changed. I could climb stairs without holding the rail. I stood up from chairs with ease. The back pain that haunted me for years began to ease. Castor oil is known for its natural anti-inflammatory powers. Combined with baking soda, it acts like a gentle gel, seeping into stiff joints and tight muscles. It doesn't erase the pain in one night, but with every use, my body felt comforted. As if someone was whispering, this body can still heal. If you're living with daily, silent pain, leave a comment. I want to try this for pain relief. Who knows, maybe this is the door to a lighter, easier life for you. Here's something few people realize. When your digestive system works well, your mind is clearer, your sleep is deeper, and your body feels lighter. But when your belly is bloated, sluggish, or constipated, nothing feels quite right. Especially after 70, digestion naturally slows down, leading to heaviness and fatigue, even when you don't eat much. I used to think that was just normal aging. Every morning I'd wake with a bloated feeling, neither hungry nor full. But then a friend from the countryside shared a small ritual she called her morning gift. Each morning before breakfast, she mixed a small spoon of pure castor oil into a glass of warm water with a few drops of lemon. It sounded simple, even a bit unpleasant. But I trusted her and tried it. After a few days, the morning heaviness disappeared. After a week, I found myself going to the bathroom regularly, without effort or waiting. After 2 weeks, I woke up with a strange sensation, a light belly, a clear mind, and breakfast that tasted better than ever. Castor oil, in small amounts, has been studied for gently stimulating bowel movement without the harsh side effects of chemical laxatives. Add a little lemon and warm water, and you're sending your digestion a kind signal. It's time to start the day. For those with sensitive digestive systems, there's also a gentle external method. Soak a warm cloth in castor oil and place it over your abdomen for 30 minutes each evening. Listen to soft music, breathe deeply. That's what my sister, who has chronic colitis, has been doing. And incredibly, the post-meal abdominal pain has gradually eased. If you too are hoping to rediscover a lighter, more comfortable digestion, don't hesitate to comment. I want to try this morning gift. Who knows, this might be the beginning of a healthier gut and a lighter spirit every day. Have you ever wondered why your feet always feel cold even when it's not cold outside? Or why you need a hot cup of tea just to warm your hands every morning? After age 70, slowed circulation is common, but it often brings with it fatigue, chills, and even silent worries about heart health. I've been there. Bluish fingertips, icy feet, even while wearing socks and warm shoes. Doctors said it was weak circulation, just part of aging. But I didn't want to just accept it. I began seeking natural ways, and once again, castor oil entered my life as an unexpected gift. No pills, nothing complicated. Just a bit of warm oil, massaged gently from thigh to foot each night. Slow, steady movements, like a meditation. A warmth slowly returned, not from the oil itself, but from blood flow being reawakened. Pairing the castor oil massage with a warm towel or foot wrap before sleep, I noticed I slept deeper, no longer waking in the night from cold. And most surprisingly, my lingering knee pain began to ease, perhaps because better circulation helped release the tension in my joints. There's an elderly man in my neighborhood, he's 82, who spent 3 months in a wheelchair due to numbness and loss of feeling in his legs. After consistently trying this method, just 10 minutes each night, he can now stand and walk a few steps around his yard, and a quiet smile has returned to his once distant face. As we age, our skin changes too, becoming drier, more wrinkled, sometimes losing the vibrancy it once held. Some say that's just nature, but I believe it's where time quietly asks to be soothed. Castor oil, once seen as just a topical oil, turns out to be a profound gift for aging skin. Not only does it deeply moisturize, but it also encourages natural collagen regeneration, making the skin softer, brighter, and feel alive from within. I began by applying a few drops of castor oil to my face and hands every night, gently, patiently, and within a few weeks my skin felt less tight, less dry. The wrinkles didn't disappear, but they softened. And I, when I looked in the mirror, felt soothed too. A friend of mine, 79 years old, told me, every time I apply the oil, it feels like I'm gently touching all the years I've lived. And I understood. Skincare at this age isn't about holding on to youth, but about knowing this body is still worthy of care. Have you ever lain in bed, lights off, but your mind's spinning like an overwound clock, racing with worries, memories, regrets, and nameless thoughts? Sleep is delayed. Your heart races. Breathing shortens. And even though your body is exhausted, it can't seem to rest. I've been there. So many nights, unable to quiet my thoughts. Some nights I'd see the faces of loved ones now gone. Other nights I'd wonder about the future, how many meaningful years I might have left. In the darkness, it was just me, and a very quiet sigh. Then I read about how castor oil might help activate the vagus nerve, the nerve that controls the parasympathetic nervous system and deep relaxation. I tried it. There was nothing to lose, just a few warm drops applied to my lower belly and chest, then I laid still, breathing slowly. That first night didn't bring instant sleep, but my body calmed. It felt like someone was gently soothing me from the inside. After a few days, I began to fall asleep more easily, no longer waking up suddenly in the night with a nameless unease. I turned it into a nightly ritual, a soft message to my mind. You're safe now, you can rest. An older friend shared that since she started applying castor oil before bed, she no longer needed sleeping pills. I feel like I'm being hugged, she said. No one hugs me at night, but now I hug myself. And it's true. At any age, everyone deserves to feel peace, right within their own body. If you've ever struggled with sleeplessness or an overactive mind, try gently applying a few drops of castor oil to your chest and lower belly. Then close your eyes and breathe deeply. Leave a comment. I'm learning to listen to my body and allow myself peace. So we know we're not alone in this journey of reclaiming rest and inner stillness. Dear friend, if you've stayed with us this far, perhaps you're feeling something I am too. A gentle sense of connection, of touching something familiar and hopeful. Castor oil and baking soda, so simple, maybe even old-fashioned. But through each story, we begin to see youth isn't measured by age, it's shaped by how we care for and love ourselves each day. Even if you live alone, even if your children are grown, even if your house feels too quiet at times, one precious thing remains. Your body still wants your attention, your heart can still be warmed, and your soul can still smile at something small and beautiful. An 84-year-old once told me, as long as I can rub oil into my hands, massage my belly, and smooth my hair, I feel like I'm truly alive. Maybe we can't turn back time, but we can make aging warm and tender with the smallest of things. A spoon of oil, a bit of baking soda, a little love, and the courage to start again. If you're feeling your zest for life returning, leave a comment. I'm ready to fall in love with growing old. And if this video touched your heart, please hit subscribe to journey with us in the years to come. Not just to live longer, but to live more fully and meaningfully. See you in the next video.